Alright, we're going to do an unboxing video of the EVGA closed loop CPU cooler. It's an all-in-one cooler. It's got a 280mm radiator, so you can use 240mm fans. I've already got one of these installed on my computer, but I bought this as part of my computer's midlife crisis. It's 4 years old, and I bought one of these when I bought it. This is a 5-year warranty. And for some other reasons, I decided I was going to replace it. So there's a series coming out about how I upgraded my computer, so look for that. So it supports all Intel and AMD CPUs. So on the back, it's got a picture of it. So upside down. There you go. So it's got the cooling block, and the pump is integrated into this. And then here's the radiator that you use to pull the heat up. It comes with fans, but we're going to be replacing those. These are EVGA fans. They're okay, but I like Noctua fans. On the end, it's just got the logo, so not much on the outside really, just a picture. And different languages, it tells you all the specs about it. So it does offer PMW 4-pin fan control, which is important for better performance and being quiet. So let's open this up. Shrink wrap. This one wasn't hard to get. Some of the other components from my upgrade were pretty hard to get. So I'll go over that in the series that I'm doing about upgrading my computer after 4 years. Let's see how we get this out. It probably pushes out. Let's see if we can do it this way. Yeah. Let's take it off like this. Here's the inner box. Nice cardboard box. It's got the same photo. It's got all the same stuff that was on the outside. So we'll open this up. So I had no problem getting this on Amazon. The other EVGA components like the power supply and the graphics card, I had to get on notification list like everybody else. So fortunately it worked out. It didn't take too long, about 6 months to get my graphics card and a couple months to get the power supply. Okay, so let's see how this comes out. So it's all nicely wrapped in foam. Nothing else in the box. We'll set that aside. And I think there's 2 pieces of foam, but they seem to be glued together. Maybe this, we'll try taking the pump out first. Maybe it just slides out. This is just a protective cover around the radiator. Let's see, let's take this out. Okay, here's all the mounting brackets for the different motherboards. So we have a Intel motherboard, and it's got AMD's, it's got the standoffs. I think you need standoffs with AMD. I think I'm probably going to be leaving the bracket that's already in the computer and just replacing this part. So it comes with here's the heater block, nice copper heater block, and it comes with pre-installed thermal paste. So we're going to be cleaning up the old CPU and then just using this one as is. Some people like to use upgraded thermal paste, but I don't think it's worth it for what I'm doing. I'd rather just use this pristine thermal paste applied at the factory. That seems like the best plan to me. And it's got some cables for hooking the pump up to the motherboard. So that goes in here. There's a USB connector that connects to the motherboard to control the pump. Actually, that's how it communicates with the card that's in here that controls the pump and the fans and everything. So let's just take a look at that cable. I'll probably may as well use the upgraded cable. I'm sure it's the same as the old one. As far as I know, this is exactly the same card I bought originally, or back the radiator, I mean. So yeah, so this plugs in here. This is USB B, I think, or it's a 2. Let's see. Oh, it's one of the versions of USB that's the least popular. And then this plugs into the motherboard. So I'm not going to bother to take all these out. Well, I'll take these brackets out. So I think this is the Intel bracket. Not sure. Let's see what it says here. I don't have to read the instructions. Let's take a look. Here are the instructions. So it's got 2 brackets. So I think this is the Intel bracket, yeah. So this is the Intel bracket, and no, this is the Intel bracket. Okay, this is the Intel bracket, just like I said. And this is the AMD bracket. Yeah, it says over here. So it's got how to install it, which is great. And you have to install, some you need to install standoffs. I think that's, again, just for AMD, I think. No, the AMD you need standoffs too. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right, so we're going to, probably reuse the brackets that are already in there since I know they work. So we'll see when we get to that. Again, that's in a separate series I'm doing on upgrading my PC with its midlife crisis. All right, so let's see if we can get this radiator out. Okay, so it's wrapped in cardboard. There's nothing down below here. Keep it protected from getting scratched. And there's some brand new EVGA fans, and here's the radiator, all brand new, no dust. Who'd have thought? All right, so this is going to go in the top of our cabinet, and to get the good airflow, and any air that accumulates in the system will go to the top. When I had it installed before, I had it on the front of the cabinet, and this water block was slightly above. The way it worked, the only way it would fit in is this. It was slightly above the radiator. So that meant air, I've only learned this about a year ago. That meant any air in the system could accumulate up by the water block and the cooling block and the pump and stuff, and that can lower the life of the pump and cause worse performance. So the reason I put it in the front was, on my case, I could do a push-pull system so I could get better airflow. Twice as much, or maybe not twice as much, but more airflow through the radiator. So I don't think that's that important now. When I put it in the top of my case, it's only going to have one set of fans, but that should be fine. So, all right, so that's the EVGA closed loop CPU cooler radiator with a 280mm radiator that holds 240mm fans. We're going to be using these Noctua NFA 14 fans. These are 1500 RPM fans to cool this thing and keep super quiet. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Post a comment if you have any questions or ideas, and I'll try to respond. That's all for now, but more videos are coming, and if you want to see them, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification icon if you don't want to miss one. This is Beta Cygni signing out, and keep looking up.